What if I told you that the moments when everything looks impossible are the very moments that faith is tested, shaped, and proven? What if I told you that the walls standing in front of you, the mountains that tower over you, the storms that seem endless, are not proof that you are finished, but proof that your faith is being refined into something unshakable? You might argue, no, I've prayed, I've hoped, I've endured, and nothing has changed. My faith is broken. I cannot keep believing when life keeps giving me reasons to stop. But I would answer, faith is not believing when it is easy. It is believing when everything tells you not to. Faith is not the absence of impossibility. It is the defiance of it. There was once a man named Corvin, whose life was a battlefield of shattered dreams. From youth, he carried visions of greatness, but time after time, his efforts failed. His first business collapsed. His closest friends betrayed him. His family told him to stop dreaming. Even his prayers felt unanswered. And one night, kneeling on the floor in despair, he whispered, "Why? Why must my road be nothing but failure and pain? Why must I pray into silence? Why place faith in me if all it brings me is heartbreak? If my life is meant to be impossible, why not end the hunger in me once and for all?" And in that heavy silence, he imagined a voice rising, not soft, but fierce, steady, undeniable. Because faith is not built in comfort, it is built in impossibility. Do you not see? If life gave you everything easily, you would never know faith. You would never need it. Faith is forged in the fire of hopelessness. Faith is tested when the mountain refuses to move, when the sea refuses to part, when the night refuses to end. You cry because you see impossibility as a wall, but impossibility is the very ground where faith grows. Do not curse what looks impossible. Use it. Corvin pressed his hands against the floor, trembling, and whispered back, "But it hurts to keep believing. It hurts to keep walking when I cannot see the end. It hurts to carry faith when everything around me screams that it is useless." And the voice thundered, "Then let that hurt become your strength. Let the silence of heaven build your endurance. Let the rejection of men sharpen your persistence. Faith is not a song sung in daylight. It is a torch carried in the midnight. The impossible is not proof that you are abandoned. It is proof that you are chosen. Keep believing." From that night, Corvin's vision shifted. He did not suddenly see miracles. His life did not suddenly become easy. But he whispered to himself each morning, "Do not give up faith when it looks impossible, because that is when it matters most." He kept working. He kept believing. He kept moving. And though the mountains did not move immediately, he discovered that every step of faith gave him strength. His heart grew stronger. His spirit grew unshakable. His vision grew clearer. But life, relentless as ever, tested him deeper. Just as he built something steady, storms tore it away. Just as he trusted again, betrayal cut sharper. Just as he saw progress, setbacks dragged him down. His friends mocked, "Faith has failed him." His rivals sneered, "Belief is useless." Even his family begged, "Stop before you destroy yourself completely. Faith has given you nothing." And though their words pierced his soul, Corvin lifted his head and declared, "Faith has given me everything. Faith has given me strength when I had none. Faith has carried me when I could not stand. Faith has kept me alive when the world tried to bury me. Do not tell me faith has given me nothing. It has given me more than you will ever understand." Years passed, and slowly, faith bore fruit. The man once mocked for believing in impossible dreams became the man respected for achieving them. His name, once laughed at, became admired. And when younger men came to him broken, saying, "I cannot keep believing. It is too hard. It is impossible," he gave them no illusions. He told them, "Faith is not easy. It was never meant to be. Faith is not built when the road is clear. It is built when the road is blocked. Faith is not born when the sun is shining. It is born when the night is endless. If your life looks impossible, do not give up. That is where faith is forged. By the end of his life, Corvin was remembered not as the man who had everything handed to him, but as the man who believed when no one else did. His scars became his testimony. His persistence became his legacy. His faith became his crown. And in his final days, when asked the greatest lesson of his life, he smiled and said, "The world told me it was impossible 1,000 times, but I chose to believe 1,001. That is why I stand." So what if I told you that the impossible is not the end of your story, but the beginning of your faith? What if I told you that the walls you see are not there to block you, but to teach you persistence? What if I told you that the nights you think will never end are the very nights building your endurance? One day, when you rise, you will whisper with pride, "Impossibility did not bury me. It built my faith."